It's your turn to shine. We're doing letter B. 2 2/3 times 1 1/4. So what's the first step we do for that, please? Not 2 times 2, 2 times 3. So 2 times 3, and then you add 2 at the end. Okay? So that's going to be 8 over 3. Right, so 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. All right, Trent, what do we do with the 1 1/4, please?
1 times 4 plus 1.
Very good. So 5 out of 4. All right, who are we up to? 7. What do we do next, please?
You do 8 times 5.
Yeah, good. And you get?
40.
And then you do?
5 times
3 times 4, yeah. It's 12. All right. Haley, I'm not sure if you remember this from earlier on, but I'm going to pick on you here. I look at 40 divided by 12, and that's not in those terms. So what do we divide both those by? What will they divide by? If you need a pass, I'll come back to you next time. Sorry? 12 won't divide by 5. To try that.
4.
4 will work? 4 work?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 doesn't work, and try 2 as well. I'm looking at this when I see 40 and 12, instantly go to my mind says divide by 2. I think 4 will work, but remember the numbers to try. It used to be 5 and 10. Okay? So, who am I up to now? Am I all by yourself now? 40 divided by 4 is? Right? And 12 divided by 4 is? Wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to take a little pause here to make sure that's good. Okay, you'll have to bring the lowest terms. And I even told you on the top of the sheet here. Remember to bring the lowest terms, okay? So you will have to do that on your test as well. Okay, I want to make sure that all this fraction stuff is pretty good. If you forget to divide by 4 and you divide by 2, you just divide by 2 twice. I divide by 2 to get to 20 over 6, and divide by 2 again to get 10 over 3. That's next, no problem. Okay? So I'm going to save this. Sort of good. Ben, doing okay? Haley, starting to come together? Sort of. Okay, it's okay. We got the class to do it. And you have the best math person in this class beside you today, so that's perfect. Okay, what's going to happen here? Oh, that's neat. Ooh, yes, letter F.
Oh, it was the answer.
This isn't the answer. Not yet. Okay, letter F. So what this is supposed to say, and I apologize again for my poor math, it's supposed to say 2 1/2 divided by 1 1/3 times 4 1/2. That's what that's supposed to say. Okay? You see that, Aaron, sort of?
Yes.
You can sort of make out what that's supposed to say.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pick on, whose turn is it?
Yours.
Alan? Alan, so what's the first step when you see numbers that look like that?
You do 2 times 2
Yeah.
and add the
Add the 1. So that's going to be 5 over 2. Okay, looks good. Caleb, what do we do with the 1 1/3, please?
I do 1 times 3 and then add 1.
All right, so it's going to be 4 over 3. Adam, what do we do with the 4 1/2? What do we do with the 4 1/2?
4 times 2 and
Okay, so it's going to be 9 over 2. Now, this is the key step to this question. So if you are fading out right now, I'll give you a second to get scribbled down so we're all on the same page and all paying attention. I might pick on Emily, or I might let it go to anybody here. Emily, are you feeling confident? Oh, Emily. Okay. So what do we do with this step in the game? Aaron, go ahead.
I think you changed the middle one.
Yes, and only the middle one. Okay, so you're dividing. So the only thing you do is the things that are dividing on the front. So it's very good. Okay, so it's going to change to 5 over 2 times 3 over 4 times 9 over 2. And this might be pretty big. We may need a calculator for this one. So everyone see what we did here? Only the thing that was divided in the middle gets flipped. Okay? All right, whose turn is it? Oh, Emily, back to you. How's your times tables?
Better.
Could be better. What's 5 times 3? And what's 2 times 4? That's good, then. Can somebody with the calculator tell me what 15 times 9 is? Right? 135, wonderful. Quentin, what's 8 times 2, please?
160.
Okay, something that's that big, okay, I don't expect you to bring the lowest terms, only if it's even and even. So let's say it was 134 over 16, I want you to divide by 2, but that's way too big of a number to deal with, okay? If you don't have a calculator for tomorrow, Mrs. Moore and I will be kind to this test and let you borrow one, okay, if you need one for tomorrow, because in case, I don't want you to get stuck on 15 times 9 and spend an hour trying to do it, and you know what I mean, that's not what I want, so you can use that, okay? Does that help? Does that help, that question?
Let's do
D? Okay, save this. We already did D, didn't we? Or A?
Mine did
B. Okay, save this.
It's apple juice. It's apple juice.
I can't wait till your parents hear this. That's disgusting. It's apple juice. That's disgusting. It's apple juice. That's disgusting. Ah, what happened? Just wait.
Oh, just.
There we go. I'm slowing down here. I'm getting too excited. Well, I'm getting way too excited. What happened? I'm all over the place here. I have no idea. What happened? Ah, what happened?
It's acting up on.
Do it at the same time.
Okay, D we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's erase this. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling like taking a break here. I'm confident you guys can do this. Here we go. So this is going to be 5 over 6 divided by 2/3. So I'm so confident you guys can do this. I'm going to take a little break and pause in the video. You guys can do this, and we'll do it as a class, okay? So I'm going to give you about 1 minute to try it out. There will be questions this easy on tomorrow's test. Okay? So I want you guys to do well, right? So if you can handle that. All right, let's start with who we up to, Dale. I think we're actually up to you. How do you divide fractions, please? Dalen, come on, wake up, you can do it. How do you divide fractions? Flippy floppy, oh my goodness.
Switcheroo.
Which we do, okay. Then, what do we do next, please?
5 times 3.
Yeah, is, okay. And 6 times 2 is?
12.
Aaron Sadler,
Like
50
the
over.
large one.
What do we do next here, please?
Divide 15 by 3.
Good.
And divide by 3.
And just a reminder, the numbers you're checking are 2, 3, 5, and 10, right? Okay, so those numbers should be checking. So 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. Okay, before I scare them with the hard questions, Mrs. Moore, how do you think their fraction skills are? Pretty good as a class, you think? Pretty solid?
So, I hope
Pretty solid. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. Okay. All right, here we go. Next page.
all
What is going on here?
it hates you today.
I'm not having a good day here. All right.
It's out of whack, like my volleyball.
No, don't say that. Someone in my second period class this morning. Joey blamed the coaches, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Which one do you guys want to try first? I vote D. I vote D. I vote D. Okay, now. Well, okay, so here we go. Now, some I guess you will see tomorrow, because I'm cruel. All right? Now, there are brackets around everything. The brackets are just so that the fractions will fit on my computer. That's the only reason brackets are there. So you just pretend they're not. It doesn't change the question at all. Okay? Even though something like this looks scary, who are we up to? Caden, we're up to you. Even though these things look scary, what's the very first thing? When you see 4.5, what should you do instantly when you see 4.5? Oh, somebody help me here. Somebody help me here. Go ahead.
4 times 3.
Yeah. Good. So what he said correctly, we're going to run a room here. So what he did is he changed that to an improper fraction. So Caden, what he did was 4 times 2 to get 8, and then plus 1 is 9. You do that, that's your first step always when you see these. All right, Liam, can you be brave, please? 2 3/4. Yeah, yeah, good, then plus 3. So it's 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11 over 4, very good. All right, and 3 2/3. Kevin, 3 2/3 changes into? 11 over 2. 11 over 3, yeah. Okay, sort of good, mostly good. Okay, now this is like a double thing. Now in my academic class, they hated the super common denominator, and we're going to too. Okay, so what we're just going to do is we're just going to add the first 2. Once we're on that, we're going to subtract the last one. Sound good? Okay? Okay, so if I have 9 over 2 and 11 over 4, Haley, how do I get my common denominator for 9 over 2 and 11 over 4? Nope, not yet. You do something with the denominator. So they need the denominator to be the same, right? So we're just going to go 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 4 is 8. So what we'll do eventually, though, is we'll add the denominator once we'll add the numerator. We will add the tops once the denominators are the same. That's when you add them. Right? Okay, so on the left-hand side, Emma, what do we multiply the left-hand side by?
4.
Good. And what do we multiply the right-hand side by?
2.
Very good. All right, Alan, what's 9 times 4, please?
9 times 4, 36.
And 11 times 2 is?
22.
Okay, so let's just make sure. Please be brave and raise your hand if you don't understand what happened there. Okay, please be brave and ask, okay, because this is the time. If you don't ask today, right, Mrs. Moore, we're out of time, because tomorrow I can't help you. Okay, so now it's time to ask. Don't be shy. Quentin, we're good? Okay, Caleb, what's the next step, please?
You add 36 and 22.
Good. That should be hopefully 58 over 8. Okay, now this is the part, if you're fading out of today's class, Dale, I'm talking to you because you're half asleep. But if you're fading out of today's class, this is the time to wake up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Before I do another common denominator, what can I do with that 58 over 8? What can I do with that 58 over 8?
Put the lowest thing.
Very good. Okay, so I strongly recommend change that. So 58 and 8, I'm going to divide by 2. And I'm going to get 29 over 4. You want to see that then? So I just divided this by 2 is what I did. Now, you will still work without that, but what's the advantage of bringing some of the lowest terms? It makes the question smaller, right? Like 29 is still a big number for us, okay, I'm not going to lie.
It's smaller than 50.
But it's a lot smaller than 58, right? So again, it's just use smaller numbers, use easier numbers, that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, Adam, it's your time to shine. What do we do next for 29 over 4 minus 11 over 3? What do we do, please, first step? Somebody help Mr. Shoulders here. What do we do? What do we need to do in these subtract two things? What do we need? Common denominator, thank you, okay? Yes. So we're going to do like we've done a lot before. It's just going to be 4 times 3. I times this by 4. I times this by 3. Mrs. Moore, I think I'm going to be nice here. Let's take a little break here. I think I'm going to stop the last page. Okay, Mrs. Moore, so look at the last page. I might put one of those on tomorrow, I might not, but I'm not going to make you do them because I want to give you guys some time to work here, okay? I know you like those questions, Mrs. Moore. I like them too. But I'll take a little break for that. I'm gonna do one more, maybe letter F I'll do, and then I'll give you guys the rest of the period of work. Sound good?
Yep.
Finish up. So I'll do letter F. Okay, because that's another big one. Other than Dylan, everyone else is sort of okay. Can't leave you. That's the big question, I'm not gonna lie. That's what we just did is a big question. Okay, but show if you can do that, but show if you're a master of fractions. Well, the way to think of it, Kevin, and everyone else, is just do the first two, right? And once you're done, you do the last one, right? That's all you can do for that, okay? Even for me as a math teacher, to do 3 fractions together is way too much, right? So just do 2 at a time and you'll be fine. All right? Okay. Are we almost done? Can I scribble? Okay, let's move to the next page. That time it worked. Okay, so just remember you can skip the last page. We're not going to make you guys hand in the last page. We're going to do letter F, then I'm going to stop talking.
Or I might maybe it's the phone.
Yeah, but I'll take a break right now. Okay. This is something we can do the easy way or the hard way. Do you want to do this easy way or the hard way?
Hard way. Hard way. Full second.
No, easy way.
This is the easy way to do it. When you see it, then I'll do one like this. When you see 6, we'll pretend the 1/3 is not there. When you see 6 and 12, how can we get 6 to look like 12? Times it by 2. So what we can do is instead of timesing 12 times 6, and this is optional, right? Like you don't have to do it this way, but it's going to make your life a lot easier. So see what we did there? Instead of just timesing these by together, we thought, well, 6 times 2 gives us 12, and 12 times 1 gives us 12. So that's a smaller version. Okay, but you could have, again, if you wanted to, done 12 times 6, and got 72, and then you would have written down the lowest terms. Okay, this will get rid of the lowest terms. Kevin, sort of good? Okay. So again, this is going to go to 5 over 12 plus 2 over 12. All right, Dalen, since I respect you so much as a human being, what's 5 over 12 plus 2 over 12, please? 7 over 12. Okay, now this is the time that you guys shine. I will open this up to anybody. What am I going to multiply by to get a common denominator now? What? 3. What would I use for my common denominator? You want to use 36? 12 times 3? There's a quicker way we can do it. We're going to use 12 as my common denominator again. So 3 times what will give you 12?
4.
Awesome. So this is an optional way. If you don't like this way, you can use the big numbers. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Just you'll have to do the steps to bring the lowest numbers. All right, Kevin, 7 over 12 plus 4 over 12 is what? 11 over 12. Let's see how quick and easy that was. That's a lot faster than doing it the other way. Okay, so that will only work if they're multiples of each other. Okay, right? So if the numbers are multiples of each other, that'll work nicely. If they're not, it won't. Okay? So like for instance, if you have like 3 and 4, 3 doesn't go into 4 at all, right? There's no way to get 3 and 4 together. So and for most cases, that's the way you'll multiply them out. But if they're like multiples here, 3, 6, and 12. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. You have half an hour now to finish that sheet. Whatever you do not finish, Aaron, and everyone else, that turns to the H word that I hate to use. Okay. Now, the other thing I should say, and Mrs. Moore will agree with me, if you hand this in like this, you get 50%, because I just did half the work for you. So there's no reason you should get less than 50%. Every year, Mrs. Moore, this shouldn't be a problem this year, but every year, Mrs. Moore and I have to chase people around to hand this in. Even if you only get 2 questions done today, you'll still get some marks, okay? It's a lot better than a 0, and there are zeros in math class. 0 is a number. That's my mean talk, I'm sorry for